Hey, what's up? It's time for more Delicious in Dungeon. This is episode 17. So, in the previous episode, we had some pretty intense conversations. I mean, our group has come together with two other parties, and there's definitely some tensions here because of things we may or may not have done with dark magic and stuff. So I'm curious to see how this plays out exactly, and if we're going to be more working together, or if this is sort of an unforgivable situation, or if like one party is gonna like forgive us and the other doesn't really care, or you know, like I really don't know. So we're gonna jump into this. Make sure to support the video if you can. I'm a small channel, so every like, every comment, every subscription helps me out a ton. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full length reactions, as well as early access exclusive videos, all of that nice stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into Delicious in Dungeon, episode 17.
There's nothing more despicable in this world than black magic. Was this person worth going to such lengths to revive?
Yes and no.
Shuro's this angry about it. Using such a method far outweigh the benefits. For her sake, it would have been better if you had just let her.
He doesn't want him to say that though.
What you're trying to say.
Forgive me. Shuro, deep down, I'm sure you already know.
It was the last
If it
resort.
was you in that situation instead,
You would have done it.
probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
The way he acts really annoys me.
We've been eating monsters. My favorite? Look, it has a monster in it. We used black magic, but you'll keep quiet about it, right, Shuro?
This is bad. A herd of monsters is attacking the cooking group, and...
Oh.
I told him everything that's happened up to now.
Yep.
You what?
Yeah.
I thought he would understand.
He's clearly the worst person that
You know, right?
The
It's all
animation.
my fault. Should I have followed Laios instead of Senshi?
Yeah.
Don't be
Absolutely.
hard on
Senshi was doing fine.
I managed to make him pretty upset today. So I'm guessing what I did must have been terrible. I'd hate for our friendship to end like this after all we've been through.
Laios is such a nice guy. Holy shit. Fucking harpies? Yeah, I said it at the same time. Nice.
What a waste of time. Asabi,
That
follow
is
the rest of us.
fucking weird looking.
Shuro's extremely pissed off.
That's gonna be most embarrassing for you, Marcille,
Marcille,
because you're the one who did the magic.
Chilchuck, but even then...
Oh.
And also that curly-haired guy.
That look.
Isn't he from that part? If anything, they're probably looking for the people who stole their loot and food. We have to tell them what really happened! Treasure it anymore! Idiot! Knowing about the black magic is the bigger issue.
Yeah,
Shuro's
but
upset,
I think it'll
but
help
he'll be
mend
fine.
some bridges if you tell them about
Then there
that.
comes more from us putting Falin in danger. Was there evidence left?
The magic circle should already be gone because of the cleaners. Be inspected, we might be in some trouble.
Oh.
Gotta burn your stuff now!
No!
To me, if
It's
we get to
hers.
the point where we're inspected, then it's already too late.
Oh my god.
Look!
It took me a second to even recognize what I was looking at. Oh. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't think she'd be here now. Falin's here. Oh.
This can't be happening.
Oh my god, this is insane. I didn't think this would happen this episode. Oh my god.
Coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's
Don't you think
kind of
you got a little too
disgusting.
greedy?
Do you recognize who I am?
Marcille, stop it!
Falin!
This is your best friend and possible lover.
Shuro, what do we do? Give us orders!
Oh yeah.
Ade, restrain her instead.
That's gonna be kind of hard.
I have to run, my lord.
How do you restrain her when she's in that body? Oh my god! Jesus. I know there's revival magic here, but it doesn't make deaths any less horrifying.
Capture her, but don't hurt her. How am I supposed to do that?
Yeah. Oh! Please be okay. I quite like you. Oh my god, he's gonna pull her head off? Oh no, what's going on? Oh my god, just strangling the life out of her? Holy shit.
That's an Undine.
Mm-hmm.
Are you please tell her to fall back? She's just a little confused, I promise.
This is kind of important.
Just to protect this one individual?
Yeah.
It's just a monster!
I mean, theoretically, you could bring Falin back if you kill her, theoretically. Oh my god. She doesn't even care. Oh my god. This is a massacre. Oh, Rin! He didn't move aside. Oh, he did. Using her inner Azula. That's probably a good idea.
All monsters are dangerous. Sorry, Falin. If I could have taken your place, then I definitely would have.
Oh shit. Gonna decapitate her? What's he gonna do? Is a mad mage gonna jump in? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Help me.
Oh no. I mean, how can he do it then? Oh!
Get me!
Oh my god.
Hurt!
Holy shit! Oh my god, I can't believe that.
My sister's soul is more than likely being controlled by the Lord of the Dungeon. And he's sure to show up here. We need to hurry and leave this
Oh,
place.
that's true, yeah. If you want to be safer. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa, hey!
That line delivery!
That spell is... Everyone come to me now!
Oh, is she gonna put up a barrier? Yeah, she did. Good job. Rin! Did Rin just die as well? Oh my god. Rin!
She might return here.
Look
Let's
at-
take the wounded back to the barrier.
Wounded?
As for the dead,
Oh yeah.
I can use revival magic.
Good. Can you
Can't
do...
get everyone.
I was about to say, you can't do everyone.
No, please keep them where they are.
Can you get
Can't
Rin?
waste
Maybe
a
Rin can do
single drop of
revival
their blood.
magic. I doubt it, but maybe.
Next is
Hold on. I think you should go and resurrect her.
Oh, does she know revival magic?
Why revive me now?
You're a pretty powerful spellcaster, so I assumed you could cast healing and revival spells.
Hey, if it's a simple revival spell, then I...
No. You will not lay a finger.
Oh.
Nor
Yeah,
will I
don't
allow
use
you to
black
cast
magic.
any more of that black magic. What else could cause her to look like that?
Oh.
It's because of the dragon meat. With your black magic!
No way! Impossible!
I mean, that is what I
That's not how
thought.
the spell I used works!
Shuro. I'm taking Marcille to the elves of the west.
What?
So I want to at least be able to free her soul from the dungeon. So she can rest in peace.
No, please.
Wait,
The elves should know of a way to accomplish that.
please stop this, Shuro.
but
there
she
has
doesn't
to be
want
some
to.
other way that we can.
No, there isn't! You try to use with it. Well, tell me! If that's not it, then what?
Poor
You
Marcille.
have a plan, right?
Our plan is to defeat the Mad Mage. The dragon was clear, and the only person who has the power to command that kind of creature is the Mad Mage.
Oh my god.
Therefore, we'll defeat him. I honestly don't know how to do that kind of thing, but Marcille should be able to. So I won't hand
So
her
much
over.
trust in her.
And you plan to use more to solve it? For once in your life, can you try to take things seriously?
Oh, the face. But he is taking it seriously.
Sorry.
Oh shit. I mean, maybe deserved. But he stays up. Oh god.
We've been eating 3 meals a day and getting sleep, which means we're able to take this more seriously than anyone else can.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, Shuro, you head back to the surface. Go
Oh, this
eat some
music's
food,
great.
Take a bath and get some rest.
Is he praying?
Shut your mouth!
Oh shit.
Thick-headed and awkward.
Tell me more about other countries.
I don't know if he's
Oh, you're gonna
careless.
eat? I'll come too. Hey, We're friends now, aren't we?
I mean,
And you never
maybe
had ill
kind
intent, and had Marcille over to.
Why not say something sooner? What's the point in telling me now? It's so
True.
hard to be around me. Then so I knew.
I tried to let you know in ways that most people would have picked up on. Maybe you should get better at reading the rules.
Maybe you should
Laios.
communicate
Shuro.
properly.
I hate it so much.
This
This is a really well written argument.
Shove your burdens onto everyone else.
What's the point in you even having a mouth? Shuro?
True.
I really don't think now's the time for this.
What a childish squabble.
Sometimes you need to get this stuff out.
Thought I had taught
I can cast a simple revival.
No, that will not be necessary.
She just wants to help.
But cast anything strange and I will cut you down.
Aw, she can help. Yeah, heal her. She's so cute. Aw, they're safe. Oh, Rip! That little picture was so cute.
Guess who's stronger because they've been eating proper daily meals? It's me!
It's me! Time to eat. Yeah, good. Then he's gonna immediately punch Laios.
Tasty.
Umai.
My lord.
I know you all did your very best. Thank you.
Good.
I'm grateful you joined me.
Aww. Whoa! It's like a little.
I've never met a
It was
woman
like a
as fascinating
fucking
as
dinosaur in the shadow.
her. The way she thinks.
Oh.
I wish I would have told her sooner.
Yeah, your problems are all about communicating.
It's this side of you, Laios.
That makes it hard to hard to hate you.
I guess he really does like monsters.
Yeah, he
This
gets
knowledge
carried
is
away
women.
with it.
But they don't have the same motivation and knowledge he does.
Mm-hmm.
But by black magic and all these monsters.
I don't think he's
Will
gonna
he
do
seal away
anything
this dungeon without a word?
bad to it.
Hey, are you hungry?
I think he'd find someone who can run this stuff and hand it over to them when he trusts them. Harpy egg? I thought that said happy egg omelet for a second.
Right? You should try one.
You gotta live up to what you said. Oh my god.
Not want to eat that. Maybe I could just kill him.
Oh my god.
This guy's amazing.
What did you think? It probably, even if it tastes good, sometimes if you can't get that thought out of your head, it will taste bad. Yeah, he's choking it down.
Preparation.
Whoa.
Is anyone still injured?
That's
Once we're
awesome.
on the surface, revival spells won't work.
She created a window?
It's time to leave.
You do actually remember my name, don't you?
Of course I do.
I'm glad.
Well then say it.
I hope you still remember it next time.
Next time?
Well, that's cool. It just disappears.
Damn it.
Poor Marcille. Look at her.
Sorry, guys.
Aww. Give her a hug.
This will work out somehow.
What an incredible episode, really. Like I didn't think we'd come across Falin today in this episode. I thought they would like be dragging that out a little bit more, maybe at the end of the season. But that was a really cool way to do that storyline. I mean, like I just thought, okay, some harpies are attacking, great, you know. We fight some harpies, it's a classic little thing. Maybe, you know, the harpies are a bit tougher than expected, and then Laios gives them some intel that they need, and then they can like talk it out or something. But no, it's so much worse. Falin comes in and just murders so many of them. And I mean, that's the thing, is it's like in this show, death is not like, if someone dies, that's like I mean, first of all, it's bad because people have to experience the death as well. I mean, we've seen when people have been on death's door in the show so far, they've been like, oh no, I really don't want to die again. Like it's genuinely still a traumatic experience. I don't think it's like as traumatic as it is in something like ReZero, but it's still traumatic. But you know, death is a thing that can happen. When it happens on screen, it's not necessarily, oh, like, you know, a death in another sort of show where it's like, oh my god, that character is never going to be here again. We know they can probably be revived, but it's kind of like a point against you, because I mean this feels very similar to D&D, like more higher level D&D, where if you get to like a high enough level in D&D, depending on how your campaigns run and stuff, a lot of the time you will have access to high powered spells, you'll have access to a lot of money and diamonds, basically everything you need to be able to cast revival spells. And if you aren't able to cast the revival spells immediately, sometimes you can take them back to a person who can do revival spells. So a lot of the time, when you're later in a D&D campaign, which this series kind of takes place later in a D&D campaign, you know, if you are like a higher level, death isn't as much of a problem. Here's where it comes to be a problem: if everyone dies. That's the big thing. If you TPK, if every single character is killed, I mean, in the same way that like in an RPG, you know, like a JRPG or something, in like Baldur's Gate or something, like if one or two of your characters die, it's like, shit, that's really annoying. We gotta like, you know, get the right revival spells or whatever. But if all of them die, game over, you know, sorry, it's game's done. So that's what this show is. It's like, it's not about if some people die, it's about if everyone dies. But there's still a cost to people dying. I mean, if this many people didn't die, we'd have more mana to work with, and maybe those other parties wouldn't have had to just like retreat right away. Maybe there would have been like, but because they use so many of their resources and stuff on that fight, they have to go right back, you know. They kind of don't have another choice. So there are still consequences for it, which is great. But it's still horrifying. I mean, it was so sad for me because I love Rin. Like, I mean, I love a lot of these characters. But you know, like I'm particularly fond of Rin lately, and that scene where it's like we just see her like basically blood spurt up, and then we see like a few seconds later just her impaled on the spike. That's so horrifying to me, and it's so sad. But then later she's like basically crying into his chest and hugging him and stuff. That was so amazing. So this was just a really cool episode. I get Shuro. Here's the thing about Shuro. It's very clear here his main character flaw is like communication issues. That's his biggest thing, is that like he's not able to communicate properly how he feels in the moment that he feels them, and because of that he just sort of stews on things until they explode, and that is positive emotions and negative emotions, you know. So with Laios, he let all his frustrations build up over all this time, and like fucked off from the party and was frustrated with him and didn't want to be around him because of all these frustrations that had built up. But as Laios said, why didn't you tell me earlier, and I could have started to, you know, mend this behavior, and we could have like talked about it, which is like a really important part of, you know, communication of a relationship between people. And that doesn't just mean romantic relationship, that's any relationship with another person. Communication is a very important part of it. And so instead, if you let it build up and you just start hating him, and he doesn't even know why, he doesn't understand it, then you're not getting anything done. And it's the same thing with his positive emotions, with his love for Falin. He lets that build up over time without ever talking to her about it or doing anything about it. And then it just like, he can't take it anymore, and he proposes to her, and she missed all of the steps that were going on in his head of falling in love. So she just goes, give me time to think about it, because this is coming out of absolutely nowhere. And so yeah, we see that's his biggest problem. And yeah, he has some points about Laios. I mean, Laios is very sort of flippant with stuff, and can get into situations without fully thinking them through, and gets like overly enthusiastic and kind of like tunnel vision based on that sort of stuff. Those are all true things about his personality, but there are also things like, as Shuro even admitted, he was doing them, they were never ill-intentioned. He always was doing it for the right reasons. He was always doing it because he's a fun, nice, sweet guy who who likes hanging out with his friend and cares about his sister and will take care of his party and just likes monsters and is fascinated by monsters, you know? So he's a well-intentioned guy, which means if you would talk to him about it earlier, you could have probably worked through it. But instead they had to have a fist fight about it, which, you know, sometimes that needs to happen. I just think that was really beautifully written. This writer is so good at so much stuff, and the character work, mwah, it's really well done. But I mean, we've kind of said it out loud now, the goal that we have in this series now. Kill the Mad Mage or defeat the Mad Mage, you know? Like, once the Mad Mage is out of the picture, we can probably get Falin back. But then we have that other issue raised of, but whoever defeats the Mad Mage, like, will get some sort of power, maybe own the dungeon or the country or whatever. And, like, is Laios the person to do that? I don't know. So many interesting characters and motivations going on here, but yeah, I'm curious what these like upcoming episodes are going to be now that all of that shit has happened and our party's back to being by themselves. Are we like, I wonder what the end of the season is going to be like, you know? Like, I know obviously I'm pretty sure the manga has enough for at least like 2 seasons or something, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think this is going to be a one season and done, right? So, like, I wonder what the first season would end with. Is there like a big event that happens in the manga that would line up with the end of season 1? Is that like maybe they do beat the Mad Mage, you know? And the Mad Mage is actually just the season 1 villain because something bigger happens because of, you know, the Mad Mage being defeated. Like, that's what the first half was setting up, you know? The dragon was the boss, and we beat the dragon, and then there was a bigger boss, which is Falin and the Mad Mage. So now, you know, what if you beat the Mad Mage? Then there's a bigger boss even bigger than that. I don't know, but it's exciting. It's exciting. So anyway, that's Delicious in Dungeon episode 17. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.